and started here, so it seems spontaneous. Joe, where are we?
Hey, we're at the AMC Theater.
Again?
Again? What did we see tonight?
Toxic Avenger.
Yeah.
How'd that go?
It was like 6,000 times better than what we thought it was going to be.
It was.
It was extremely funny. It was extremely gory in parts that you just didn't expect it to be gory.
Right.
It had a lot of Naked Gun comedy.
Yes.
A lot of trauma comedy.
Elijah, Peter, if you watch this, make more of these. Not necessarily Toxic Avenger, but just shit where you care about it and nobody tells you not to do it.
Yeah.
It was completely what they wanted it to be the entire time, and it was good at it.
Yeah.
I feel like whenever you heard people back in the day talk about trauma movies, this is what you expected to see, and then they were always a little bit of a letdown, even though they were crazy.
What was the first trauma movie you saw?
Oh, God. I don't even know. Probably Toxic Avenger.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Mine was probably, we saw, Tromeo and Juliet. We saw it at the Tivoli. And I had no idea what I was getting myself into.
Yeah.
And Sarah and I went to see it, and I was just like, both of us were like, what are we watching? This is insane.
Yeah.
And it was extremely funny.
It was
and
too
disgusting.
Long. It was too long before I saw anything trauma, so I knew what to expect.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I felt like this delivered on everything.
What was your favorite part?
I don't want to give away spoilers.
Already we're not doing that?
But
well, I mean, you could do the mid parts.
The part when you find out who is under the chicken mask was particularly, that was of all the ways that was going to go, you could have paused it right then and gone, what will happen next? And then listed like 18 things.
It reminded me of,
I never would have gotten there.
It reminded me of, Quado in, Total Recall. That little head, the mechanics of it.
Here's a spoiler if you're a super nerd. It reminded me a lot of Sir not appearing in this film on Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
That's funny.
This guy's laughing. Who knows what I'm
These
talking
people
about.
are laughing.
This was my first trauma film. I've only seen the first
Seriously? This is
5
your
minutes.
first one?
Yeah.
Oh,
I think I've worked. I've seen movies that are adjacent to this.
Who's Jason?
It reminded me of Hobo with a Shotgun a lot. Same kind of universe. I always thought that was more Grindhouse, but that was definitely a trauma film in the same spirit of this. A lot of fun, very funny. Kept me engaged the whole time. My kiddo loved it. I think everybody we saw, the whole audience had a good time with it. And yeah, I want to watch it immediately again.
Yeah.
They are going to make a sequel if it makes $1 billion, they said.
In crypto.
In crypto. Yeah. Domestic crypto.
So
yes, also
Yeah.
a good spoiler, which is that there's 2 stingers at the end. So
Stick around.
I don't know why the credits felt like they were an hour and a half long.
A lot of Ukrainian names too. I thought they were Russian at first, and then it popped up the Ukrainian agency. I'm like, okay,
I don't
that
read
makes
anything.
sense. And then they filmed a lot of it in Bulgaria. It looks like so international kind of joint.
Nice.
And there was a cute moment at the end where there's 2 guys were on screen. The guy from earlier, who was a recurring character, was like,
Kaufman
"Yeah,
was
great
in it.
job." That was Macon Blair, and then Lloyd Kaufman was like, "It sucked." So you got the original director and then the new director.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah, it definitely had that weird like punk aesthetic where it's like random people yelling shit during the movie and it's like half heckling itself and all of it is
classic
hilarious.
trauma.
The sound design
100%.
was incredible. Most of the big laughs were in the sound design and background noise.
Yeah, that was... Every time the doctor would talk, he was trying to explain to Toxie what was happening, and then all of this construction would start happening so they wouldn't have to explain what they were actually talking about with what was going on with him.
It made me feel like it was a placeholder in the script and they were like, oh, that's going to take work. Just throw some sound effects in there. Yeah.
So, do you think that if this was not Peter Dinklage, would you think it was as good?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not a huge... I'm ambivalent towards Peter Dinklage. I saw him in a movie not too long ago, and I can't really... He's fine. I don't think he has a lot of range. That wasn't him in the suit. That was a different actor in the suit, from what I understand.
Oh, great.
Reading in an article, like he didn't want to put on the prosthetics, so he just did the voice, which is fine. I get it. Actors don't want to get in prosthetics, but he showed a bit more range in this than I expected him to.
Yeah.
He did a good job.
I don't think it wasn't a situation where it was defined by it being him. I'll put it that way. But I think he did elevate it, because there's a couple of shots in there, especially when he's thinking about the kid and like it needs an emotional beat where he actually is putting real acting into it. And I was like, wow, there's real acting in this movie.
He plays a really good straight man.
Yeah.
And he did a good job of letting the chaos around him not, make him act silly. He's not great at acting silly, or acting funny outside of like being dry. He's good
I
at
think
dry
you're
humor.
great, Peter. So
That's true. He's
fucking
watching
guy.
this.
He's a dry humor guy.
What are we doing here?
This is our buddy Matt Reedy.
Okay,
You
hello.
will find a lot of his
Hi there.
artwork in the
Yes,
Thrillsville.
Fantastic work.
It's always great
Yeah.
artwork. In
All
fact, I
right,
was
switch
gonna.
me. We're on the wrong
Okay,
side.
no,
It
we're all
doesn't
good.
work.
We're good.
No,
Everybody can be here.
No,
It doesn't matter.
We're weird about
Is
it.
that what it is? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. What are we talking about?
Are we still
Movie?
good, Anna?
Yeah. Are we going over time? Is it
No,
over?
I just want to
Oh,
make
okay.
sure we don't wander out of frame.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what
So-
I'm always worried about.
Yeah. So, the first Chroma movie I saw was the original Toxic Avenger.
Yep.
Rented it. This is late 80s, maybe 90. I'm at home. This is Halloween night, watching the movie, and my aunt brings over my young cousins over trick-or-treating. And I let them in the house, and the movie's still playing. And these are little kids at the time. And it's the only scene they did in this movie that was a remake from the first one was the hostage thing in the restaurant.
Oh.
Yeah.
Which also was I don't know if that was my favorite scene, but because it was like the first insane thing that happened,
Yeah.
I think that's why it was my favorite scene. But
Yeah.
go ahead.
Well, I mean, that's the only part that they picked from
Yeah.
the other one.
Right.
So anyway, my cousins have never let me forget this, that they're real little and this thing's playing and it was very gory. You know what I mean? It's just tearing, and in a funny way, but it took me a while to figure out I should probably turn this off while they're in here, in front of their mother, and we've got this, So
Well,
they still bring it up to this day.
I mean, the
So,
beginning of the original Toxic Avenger is
Yeah.
the absolute most bonkers thing
Yeah.
you will ever see. If you've never seen the beginning, or if you've never seen Toxic Avenger, the original movie, it's
Oh, and a
It's-
couple of other
crazy.
warnings. We're kind of immune to this stuff, but there is an astronomical amount of swearing in this movie. There is a lot of gore in this movie.
It
There's
says
just
it's
a lot
unrated.
of-
I mean,
Which was
just insane.
fantastic.
Yeah.
I can't even
So-
imagine what it would be
so
like
good.
to be rated, because it would be so like
Yeah.
muted
Yeah.
and just kind of boring.
By the way, as much as, they're cult classics, people love Troma, I'm going to say they made some absolute garbage.
Oh yeah, I know that.
Okay, my friends and I, we used to have a review website, and the only company that sent us movies to review was Troma.
Oh,
And
what?
they were
Wow.
the worst. We had to draw straws who had to watch these things to review them. I can't even fathom. I mean, us talking in this parking lot is a better movie than with the stuff that they sent us. So, I mean, they had their stuff that made it to video, then they had their stuff that they sent to us,
Yeah.
and it was
Nice.
not good. But nonetheless,
Yeah,
this was
that's-
great. Oh, big surprise! David Yao from Jesus Lizard was the Dr. Hobo in the woods.
Oh,
That's who that was?
Yes,
Oh.
yes. And fun fact,
I had no idea.
okay, you remember when we worked at Zipatoni before you started there? And I worked in the Photoshop department. He applied for a job
What the
there.
heck?
Yes,
Oh
it
my
was
God.
great. He came in all day. He's a very good Photoshop artist in addition to being a great
That guy. That was
musician.
in
Yeah.
there.
Oh yeah.
That's
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
call him up and say good job.
That's
Yeah.
if I had his number, I would.
Were you like jaw dropped? when
Oh
you
my
saw him
God,
in
yeah.
there?
Oh yeah. I mean, well, no, I mean, it took me a minute to figure out who that was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So.
I thought at first I thought it was Randy Quaid,
Oh.
crazy Randy Quaid, not Dennis Quaid, but like
Yeah.
Randy Quaid. But I don't know.
How about Douglas Quaid?
I don't know why Douglas Quaid's not in more stuff.
Yeah. We brought that back around. Let's talk about Total Recall. Come on. What's the matter with you?
I know. I don't
You
know.
just talking about Quado and
I'm
like, you take
nervous.
Douglas Quaid? You don't even know what I'm talking about
I
here.
know, it's ridiculous. Well,
Yeah.
there's how many Quaid?
Mind.
How many Quaid brothers are there?
I don't know. All right.
I don't know. I thought that was. It was really good.
Okay, I'm done.
Oh,
Let's
okay.
let's pass the mic
Yes.
here.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
Thanks, Matt Reedy.
Thank
Matt
you.
Reedy. If you've ever bought a sticker at Thrillsville,
Oh, that's the
Matt Reedy sticker.
that's the great Anna Pavlik who.
Anybody
decided
else
she didn't
jumping
wanna
in
be-
here?
She doesn't want to be on.
Sure. We've
Did you
just
look
met
inside this?
a lot of people.
It actually has like the toxic thing in it. You can see his face in the bottom. Oh, there's socks in there.
Oh, except for the socks.
I got these cool socks.
Oh, nice.
They say thrills and chills because you know where you need to get socks from. Movie theater.
Chills.
So yeah,
Chills
in the bottom
Town?
of this, you probably can't see it, but there's a face in the bottom. But
Chillstown.
Chillstown.
I heard
So-
that's where you gotta get your
Toxic
thrills and
Avenger.
chills.
What did you think of the new Toxic Avenger?
I thought it was hysterical.
Yeah.
It was definitely worth the price of admission, even though I didn't pay for the ticket.
Fair.
I don't know what a trauma film is because you guys mentioned it, and I have no idea what that means.
Oh my gosh! It was a company that Lloyd
Lloyd
Kaufman
Kaufman.
started like back in the 70s, maybe early 80s.
Babies.
Yeah.
Basically, they just kept making movie after
it's a
movie
film
after
company.
They
movie.
bought,
yes.
yeah,
And
they bought essentially like a bunch of low rent movie equipment, and we're just like, people can't stop us from making these.
Yeah.
And they
they're
just made absolute, as Matt said, sometimes garbage, but
Yeah.
just stuff that they loved making. And then it made the rounds, and then they actually got popular enough that they started getting some
Probably
money
seen it,
into
just
them.
didn't know what it was.
Also,
Probably.
James Gunn got to start there.
Yeah, with
Yeah, cool.
Romeo and Juliet was his.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
But yeah.
James, if you're watching this, make more stuff like this.
Yeah. Why don't you go back to your roots
Yeah.
and make something that's. Can you
Call
imagine
Elijah.
it?
He knows
Actually,
what's
you know
up.
what this reminded me of? It reminded me of Super, which was one of his.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Super.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
forgot about
Yeah.
Yeah,
Super.
that was really good.
Yeah, that one
Yeah.
was good.
But
All right,
as
we
far
both
as
cut you off.
the references to Total Recall,
Uh-huh.
this was better than Total Recall. Because in Total Recall, there was a girl who had 3 boobs,
Uh-huh.
and we got to see 4 in this movie. So
Which was
definitely
just-
better.
So hilarious and that's the way all of their movies are. It's everything is so gratuitous, just
There's
random.
no reason for it whatsoever, but we thank you for doing it.
Yeah. And as much as I didn't like the band that was in it,
Mhm.
I felt so bad for them because the whole concert there was like 12 people in the audience, and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, these guys. And then every time they would cut to close up to the people in the audience, they were like dressed nice.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
But then there was always like the ones that were like, it reminded me of like just like a simulator that you would have in a game where they're like,
Mhm.
It was fun.
Yeah.
It was definitely worth going.
yeah, it was, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
So we'll pass the bucket.
hey,
Thanks for having
All
me,
right.
guys.
Yeah,
Yep.
sure thing.
don't get toxied.
Cooper, Anna.
Anna, anybody?
Cooper.
All right, well,
Anna's taking a pass.
this was a very fun adventure.
It was. You know what I think is weird about it, Joe?
The movie?
Yeah. Now that I think about it, what's weird is that most things that are cult films have to start off being like unnoticed or whatever,
Right.
and then develop a cult following. I feel like this, they just shot for cult movie out of the gate, and they just hit it
Right.
in a way where it's like, this has a built-in fan base
Yes.
of people that are like, well, that's weird.
I hope it just sparks like more.
Yeah. Do you think they can hear them more than they can hear us?
Yeah, they can absolutely hear them more than us, but it's okay.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter because we're wrapping it up. So,
Yeah, but are we?
I mean, I like it short and sweet. I think it's good.
The only other thing I need to mention is I don't know why they couldn't find distribution for this film.
That is very unclear. I don't know why either, because I've seen way worse shit on
Yeah.
that's been put out by studios that you're just completely not even remotely close to being this entertaining.
Yeah. And
So-
all the stuff you could have done in this movie to make it cost more money, like better special effects or whatever else, wouldn't have mattered.
No,
This is a good use of the budget that they spent.
I feel like there was all of it was absolutely appropriate and it was all consistent throughout.
Yeah.
Top notch.
Yes. Agreed.
Toxic notch.
All right.
So,
Well, I think that's it.
all right. We'll
Oh
see
no,
you guys
they're going in the
on the
they're
next
go-
time.
Ah.
Bye.